Uh, what pick are we?
3.
3? Yeah, let's see how it goes. Stream started, by the way, so we'll start now. All right, welcome to our mock draft. We are at the third pick. Manager Chipotle, what are you thinking here?
Uh, Definitely thinking Jamar Chase. I think the expectation unanimously is that Jay Jettis is going to go 1, C-Mac will go 2. There could be a toss-up at times with Jamar and C-Mac. We'll see how it plays out, but I'm thinking Jamar Chase. What about you?
Well, let's see what we get here.
All right.
Justin Jefferson just went number 1 overall, like expected.
Yep.
Around the clock, and he went
We
Austin
are
Eckler. Interesting.
Austin Eckler. Wow, that's a very interesting pick, given that he was projected to be a little later in the first round. I'm thinking Jamar Chase. Should we lock in that pick?
I would go Jamar, yeah.
All
Locking
right.
him. I like him at the wide receiver at number 3.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a great year this year. I think that Bengals offense is going to be absolutely prolific.
C-Mac just went at 4.
C-Mac went 4. Um, Nick Chubb at 5. Wow, that's a surprise. I think he was projected later in the first round. How about you? I think that's what I've seen, at least in mock drafts.
Yeah, I mean, people might want to grab him early. And then Tyreek around his 6 ADP just went.
Yeah, that's pretty usual. I'm thinking Travis Kelsey. Yep. Yep. I mean, interested to see how far Bijan Robinson will drop. I don't know if you've noticed, but like I've been doing a couple of drafts, and he's been dropping like pretty low, and he was projected steadily at 7 or
Mm-hmm.
8. So it'll be interesting to see if he how far he falls.
Yeah. So we
Cooper
got
Cup,
Travis Kelsey,
Saquon,
Saquon
yeah.
Barkley,
Oh,
Cooper
Bijan at
Cup,
10. Okay,
and
so
Bijan at
not
10.
nothing nothing too crazy. We pick at 210.
We got a long way to
I'm
go. We
thinking we
just
go
had
running back here for sure.
we just had Stephon Diggs, CeeDee Lamb, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Amon-Ra at the
Yep,
start of
yep,
the second round. Then we have Garrett Wilson going.
yep,
Yeah, we're going.
yep,
Everyone's going wide receiver heavy, as we see in these drafts.
yep.
Garrett Wilson, then AJ Brown. To be
I'm
honest,
looking at Tony Pollard. Hopefully, we can get him. That would be a great pick.
mm-hmm.
Or even Jameer Gibbs. I think that would be a steal, in my opinion. What do you think, Arth?
Yeah, I mean, if he comes back on the 2-3 turn, maybe we can get him. I think we can get someone a little bit more valuable in the second round later. Uh, Tony Pollard just went.
Okay.
Let's see what Oppo goes with. Oppo goes with Josh Jacobs, who just got his contract and is ready to play. Jalen Waddle up next.
Yep. Okay, running back. I'm thinking Jameer Gibbs, Arth. And then we can go back to receiver for our
And Patrick
next
Mahomes
pick.
off the board. You don't want to go Derrick Henry?
Yep. Um, in my, I'm thinking the youth in this situation. I think the backfield is wide open for Detroit, and given that their offense has high expectations, I feel like the ceiling will be high for Jameer Gibbs. What are your thoughts as
See if he's
we
just good.
clock is dwindling?
I mean, look at the ADP of Derrick Henry. He's sitting at around 20 versus Jameer Gibbs at 31. We could definitely get him on the turnaround too, but let's just see what. Can you just click on the wide receivers for a second? Just see who they are.
Yep, we got 15 seconds. So Chris Olave is a really good pick, and Devontae Smith. You want to go receiver heavy?
Yeah, let's go with the receiver. Chris Olave. There we go.
Chris Olave.
hmm
Okay, that's a great pick. I think he's a great receiver. The New Orleans offense definitely has some expectations as well with Derek Carr. So we'll see how fast they go. Chris Olave, I like that pick. And then definitely, I think our next pick should be targeting a running back.
Yeah, and we're gonna be coming around soon, so we can grab a good value there.
Yep, yep.
Calvin
Um,
Ridley, just go.
I think Jameer Gibbs would be a great pick. I would like to think that Derrick Henry would be picked, but then actually he might fall to us. Let's see right here. Devontae Smith went. Calvin Ridley went a little earlier than expected compared to what I've
Mark
seen.
Andrews with the tight end. Yeah, I mean with Calvin, I think like since these drafts are wide receiver heavy,
Yeah, true, true.
starting to move up a little bit more. But yeah, Devontae Smith right after Calvin, then Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, second tight end to go off the board,
Yep,
as
already
expected.
up after this pick by Hyber here. Let's see what
Let's see what he
Hyber
does
does.
here. He has a running back and a receiver. It's an interesting route, and he picks Derrick Henry. Okay, so I'm thinking Jameer Gibbs.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I think this would be a great ceiling pick. Jonathan Taylor, obviously, heard about the news. He will not be available up until potentially Halloween, depending on if they trade him or not. So, tough situation there. But I will go Jameer Gibbs here.
Yep, lock it in.
Nice.
So far, I like our first three picks.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think we are building a great roster thus far. Jamar Chase, Chris Olave. I mean, those are two young receivers.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Jameer Gibbs, rookie year, in that young Lions backfield. So definitely a lot of promise there.
We just had DK Metcalf and Deebo Samuel just go.
Deebo Samuel, yeah. Some talk about Deebo, seeing if he can see how him and Christian McCaffrey can coexist in terms of production on the field, as both are run heavy.
Yeah, I mean, they got a bunch of weapons in that 49ers offense. That a lot of mouths to feed there too. Just had Josh Allen go.
And obviously Deebo's health. There's some chatter that they were saying that Jimmy Garoppolo was saying that San Francisco is a tough place. So see if that plays a factor.
Yeah, we'll see.
So far, Amari Cooper.
So far, we just had Josh Allen and Amari Cooper.
Josh Allen. I think Josh Allen is the second quarterback to be taken off the draft board, right?
Yeah, and now Jalen Hurts.
And Jalen Hurts, yep. Oh wow, Lamar Jackson. Okay. So quarterbacks are heavy in this third round.
Yeah, it's starting to come up. Let's see what the quarterbacks are real quick. You can just click on that tab.
Yeah, let's just take a steal for a quarterback. I'm thinking, Art, is Justin Fields. I mean, this is a guy like you kind of start seeing some interest in the fourth round. It would be great if we could have a talent like that.
Yep.
I think if he falls to us, I think that would be a great person to go after. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that'd be great. There's three great QB.
Yeah, I would say like 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all great options. So it really depends on.
So let's see
who
comes back to us. We just had Ramondre Stevenson and DJ Moore just go. DJ Moore in that new Chicago offense.
Yep, DJ Moore. Yep, a lot of expectations there, and a wide open NFC North. So it'll really be a dogfight between Detroit and Chicago, and then Minnesota too with Justin Jefferson. So that'll be interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully DJ Moore doesn't
Keenan Allen
helmet again. Yeah, we just had Keenan Allen.
Yeah. Yep, Keenan Allen, veteran receiver on that Chargers team. We'll see if they can hopefully stay healthy this year.
Fields just went. There he is.
Oh, man, Justin Fields. I mean, power to James Allen Irish. It's a good pick there. Do you still want to go the quarterback route with Fields going, or what do you want to do?
Let's see what comes around. What pick are? How many picks till we're up?
We're at 410, so we got about 6 picks.
Come up. We just had Najee and Christian Watson just go. So a couple more picks and then we'll be up.
Yeah, Mike Williams. I really like Drake London. I think he has a lot of potential. Then again, if we do take a receiver, I think we would have to settle for a mid-tier quarterback. So this is our chance. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, let's see. If any of these quarterbacks go before. If not, we can go the receiver route. If they do.
Joe Burrow just went. So I'm thinking Herbert might go off the domino effect of quarterbacks. Let's see if he gets to us. I'm thinking Justin Herbert. What about you?
I like that pick. We just had Travis Etienne just go. If that
Yep,
It comes back
Etienne.
to us. On the comeback, we can grab another receiver or a running back that's at great value.
Yep. So let's see if Herbert falls to us. If Herbert does not fall to us, let's double down and get a receiver, and then we can just get a mid-tier quarterback later and kind of add up on value of our backs and receivers.
And Kenneth
All
Walker.
right, Herbert. I'm thinking yes, sir. All right, Justin Herbert, welcome. Yeah, I'm really liking. I see a lot of high-scoring affairs with this roster thus far.
Yeah, I mean it's looking great. We just got to stack up on that, wide receiver, running backs, and then get, some good value at tight end too. But we're gonna be on the come up soon.
All right, so let's look at running backs. So I see Breece Hall. I wouldn't mind taking him, but there's also a little bit of hesitancy there with
Honestly,
Dalvin Cook in the backfield.
I wouldn't mind Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones, yeah. AJ Dillon did have a down year, so Aaron Jones could be a good pick as well. Receivers, you got D Hop, you got Terry McLaurin, Kirk. I mean,
we just had
Christian Kirk.
We just had Breece Hall and Aaron Jones just go. So, what other running backs are there?
So running backs, we got Madison, Taylor, Pierce, Dobbins, Javonte, David Montgomery.
We're up, so I'm not a fan of maybe some of these. What's the wide receiver looking like?
Wide receivers, you got D Hop, Terry McLaurin, Jerry Jeudy, Christian Kirk. I like Christian Kirk. I think there's some volume there, and even Tyler Lockett, young veteran. I mean,
go ahead.
He's been a veteran for a while. He's not young.
What are we going with?
We
got 5 seconds.
I'm down to go with Christian Kirk. All right, let's go Christian Kirk.
It just auto-picked to Jonathan Taylor.
Oh, no.
Sorry. It seemed like we had a couple seconds left, but I guess not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Jonathan Taylor, oh, man. Yeah, not the pick I had envisioned, but... Oh, there goes Christian Kirk.
Terry McLaurin, Christian Kirk, DeAndre Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins now on Tennessee. Tyler Lockett just went.
Yep, Tyler Lockett. To be honest, even though with that Jonathan Taylor pick, I'm not too concerned about the hit it gives, given that our receiving core is pretty strong, not to mention a good back and a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, if we can get, some high upside value at running back, and then hopefully Jonathan Taylor does make a return, then that's when we're going to see real, value with getting him. But for now, those 4 weeks definitely are hurting. So we just had Darren Waller go, promote Peace Cole to the right.
Yeah.
Just had Darren Waller, Dameon Pierce. What's the tight end situation looking like?
Tight ends.
TJ Hawkinson still on the board. And Kittle, Pitts, Goddard. Yeah, there's a good amount there. Maybe we can grab value if, they don't fall.
At tight end, yeah. Yeah, tight end has some depth this year with some good talent and some veteran talent as well. TJ Hawkinson, I would like to think by the time our pick comes, he would probably be picked, but I'm in the likelihood.
He just got picked.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
All right,
before him was George Pickens, young guy who's looking really good. It's a highlight reel.
Yep, George Pickens. We got before that Chris Godwin, veteran receiver. Dameon Pierce. Okay. All right, so I'm thinking tight end if we do get some good value. Alexander Madison. Okay, so running backs are falling.
Javonte could be a good pickup, and James Conner if they're up on that.
James Conner, yeah, he would have a lot of volume on Arizona as he's the main running back. I wouldn't mind taking James Conner.
Yeah, Javonte just went.
Javonte went. Mm-hmm. I'm liking that James Conner pick, not gonna lie. Or even James Cook just because that Buffalo offense, but I would low key go James Conner.
Yeah, I'd be down if he comes around to us.
Yep, I
Let's see.
think we have a good shot. I don't know if anybody's eyeing Connor too much,
We still
but
got a long way to go, so we'll see. George Kittle just went, so I think
yep,
we
George
could
Kittle.
go.
So tight ends, we should. I think we on the go round we should take tight end.
Let's see. Let's see what it looks like. J.K. Dobbins just went. I mean, yeah, there's a good amount of directions we can go here. Let's see these next few picks and how they work out, and then we can make a decision. Honestly, my first choice would be James Conner, just to get a little more depth at running back, and then make that tight end on that turnaround.
Right. Yeah. And I think let's come to a mutual agreement. I think let's give like at least like a 5-6 second buffer before the time expiration of time, just so we don't have to do any
This is true.
auto draft.
This is true, Manager Chipotle. John Dotson, Hollywood Brown, Mike Evans just went off the board.
Yep, Hollywood Brown. We all know how we feel about him.
Hollywood, Michael Pittman Jr. We're gonna be up right after.
Yep, let me queue up the James Conner pick right away.
Hopefully Joe Perm doesn't pick him. Joe Perm, if you're out there listening.
Yeah, he's got 2 backs. I think he's good to go. 3 receivers. He might go running back, honestly.
Yeah, we're tight ends. Let's see. Joe Perm with 10 seconds left on the clock. And he goes Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence, good pick. I'm surprised he's still hanging around in the 6th round.
Yeah. But yeah, let's lock into our James Conner pick.
Yep, James Conner.
I like that.
All right, and then let's look at tight ends.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts. I like Kyle Pitts. I think he could give some great volume there. I think he'll have a bounce back season after a relatively disappointing year in fantasy. Dallas Goedert, not bad either. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I would take Pitts over Goddard just for upside. I know he had that down year last year, but with Pitts, there's not there like he could get fed a lot more than Goddard would in that Eagles offense. So I like that Pitts pick if he falls to us.
Zay Flowers, okay, wow, that's a very early pick.
Is that first rookie off the board in terms of receiver?
Yeah, I think he might be, over JSN, Quentin Johnson, Jordan Addison,
Gabe Davis,
James Cook
just went off the board.
Gabe Davis, bit of a down year last year compared to what people were initially projecting. We'll see if he's a 6th round value pick this year. Kyle Pitts, I'm thinking we lock him in if he falls to us.
Let's see.
All right. If not, okay, let's see, honestly, because I didn't have some. All right, Kyle Pitts, it is.
Yep, he just went Alvin Kamara, who is suspended 3 games, I believe, right?
Okay, all right. So we got a couple running backs that aren't playing that got drafted, so I don't feel too bad.
But yeah, now I'll promote. I say we go running back, receiver, or any other. Just find that value there.
Yeah, I think we lock up. I think we kind of go deep into our receivers. I see a lot of great talent here.
Right.
I'm assuming JSN might get picked by the time it comes back to us, but I would like to at least get one of these young receivers. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd be down. Yeah, that'd be good. Cam Akers just went. What's the quarterbacks looking like?
Quarterbacks. We have Deshaun still here, Tua, even Anthony Richardson. If you want to be a little riskier, Aaron Rodgers, I feel like would have a good year fantasy-wise with Garrett Wilson at his disposal. I think so. That's an option.
Yeah, we just had Dallas Goedert, Jerry Jeudy, and Miles Sanders just go.
All right, Cam Akers. Let's see how he does after a disappointing year last year. Oh, JSN, there you go. I think he's the 2nd rookie receiver to get picked.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton. We'll see. Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. It's interesting to see where they were picked in this draft. So we'll see which one comes on top or how that offense fares with Russell Wilson and
we'll see.
Very high.
Jerry Jeudy just got carted off the field.
Oh, true. Yeah. So he is a little banged up. So that'll be interesting. Jordan Addison. I think that's rookie number 3 or rookie receiver number 3.
How many until we're up, Manager Chipotle?
We are.
Yeah, we still got.
We are at 8:10 Corona.
Still got a long way to go.
All right, so I have a little bit of a unique, not really a unique strategy, but I'm thinking since we drafted Jameer Gibbs, I'm thinking to get David Montgomery because if Jameer Gibbs, in case gets injured, you got David Montgomery as that
I mean, yeah, that could
that
work.
insurance back.
And given these best ball drafts, that it's the highest score, so maybe one of them goes off one day. We
Yeah,
get the right guy. That could
yeah.
also work.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind getting him. Dalvin Cook's not a bad option either. If you want to get a little bit more insurance, I feel like he'll be a good end zone back.
What's the tight ends looking like? Just to take a quick look.
Sure, yeah.
Oh
Evan
yeah,
Ingram, Pat Fryermuth, David Njoku, Dalton Kincaid, the hyped up rookie on that Buffalo offense. It'll be interesting to see what he does. So
yeah. Maybe we
there's
could
still a lot
go.
of good tight end value, to be honest with you, Manager Corona, just because.
Maybe we can go that high upside with Dalton Kincaid in like a later round. But yeah, let's go running back receiver type of thing. Just get some more
Yeah,
depth in.
I think it's best to
No, and we
see
just had
between those two.
Brandon Cooks and David Montgomery just go.
David Montgomery would have
Yeah,
been nice to have that insurance, but
yeah. I
hopefully
mean,
Jameer Gibbs.
manager promoted. We dealt David Montgomery back and forth like it was a chicken salad. So like last year, I don't know.
Oh yeah, true,
Yeah,
true,
I
true.
think
We
this is for the
did.
best. I think this is for the best.
Okay, okay. You know what? That's okay. All right.
Elijah
So
Moore, Rashad White just went off the board.
Chad White, the young back in Tampa Bay in his second year.
Mhm.
Isaiah Pacheco is still here. Dalvin Cook, I wouldn't mind taking him, Manager Corona. What do you think?
Yeah, that could be a good pickup.
You
I
don't
just want to
seem
see.
that.
I need to see how this Brees Hall, Dalvin Cook thing is gonna go. But we just had Evan Ingram, Isaiah Pacheco on the board.
Yep. Odell Beckham, Tyler Boyd, um, some mid-tier, low-end receivers. What do you think?
Hmm. What's the quarterbacks looking like? Sean.
Deshaun, Tua, Richardson.
Hmm.
All right, I think we go back at receiver. What do you think? I'm thinking, honestly, Zach Charbonnet wouldn't be a terrible pick. It is a little early, though. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a little early. I mean, Sky Moore does have that high upside in that offense. He's like one of the only ones there.
You want to take Sky Moore then? Take a little risk on the young receiver?
We could.
All right, we got to make a decision. We
All
got
right,
that
yeah.
buffer, you know?
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's put our trust in Sky Moore.
All right. And what?
What the? How? How
I
did
don't
that
even know, man. We had like 10 seconds.
I cannot believe we auto drafted Jonathan Taylor and Deshaun Watson, dude.
Unbelievable, man. This is something else.
Two guys suspended for
Hey,
two
man, for
very
those
different
viewers.
reasons.
Hey, man, for the viewers out there, this is not our intention.
It was not
And
our
Sky
intention.
Moore, of course.
And Sky Moore just went, and then Treylon Burks. Nice.
Hey, at least I
All
hope
right.
our analysis.
At least we have some
appreciated.
depth at quarterback. So, but let's go with the running
Quarterback.
back.
We
or
were
wide
eyeing.
receiver.
We were eyeing quarterback. I mean, at least Deshaun Watson's not hurt, so.
Yeah, but it's just
Or at least he's
but
playing.
it's just the other stuff, man. But I get it. It's fantasy where you do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Let's see what could we go. Dalvin Cook is not a bad pick.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook's not a bad pick. Even Zach Charbonnet is not a terrible pick. Receivers, what do you think? I think we should pick as soon as possible.
We're up. Let's go Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook. All right.
Yeah. Oh, nice. We do have to get a couple receivers, though.
We do, yeah. I think there's been a big drop off from receivers. But I think with the receiver depth, I think we'll still be able to get some quality receivers. I really like Jacoby Myers. I think he's a good PPR machine, a little under the radar. I know Devontae's there, but Jacoby Myers, would get you a good, 10, 12 points.
Yeah, that could work. Juju with our Mac Jones, top elite quarterback. Yeah,
Oh man,
he's elite, man. He's elite.
I think it's best to avoid him.
We just had Antonio Gibson, Nico Collins, and Brian Robinson off the board.
Okay. Romeo Dobbs. I mean, I don't really trust his hands after seeing some of the drops last year. I think Christian Watson will take over that receiver one.
Yeah, it depends on who Jordan Love gels with a little bit more, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Odell Beckham, I mean, veteran receiver, but I do think we could get somebody else. Jameson Williams, Lazard, Darnell Mooney has some expectations coming into this year.
Muth, Michael Thomas, Slant Boy off the board. And there goes Zach Charbonnet.
Yep, Zach Charbonnet. I think he goes just about where he was projected to go.
Yeah.
So we do a little roster breakdown. We got Herbert, we got Watson, we got Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Dalvin Cook. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I think with James Conner and Dalvin Cook, we got that tandem. I mean, I think kind of makes up for Taylor Hand. I mean, if he plays, he plays. I mean, that'll be great.
That would be very great. That's true.
I mean, I think running backs. I'm not too worried about receivers. I think we should definitely get some value there. But to be honest, with Jamar and Olave, I think our receiver core is strong. We just need like a good
strong. We just need some more backups. Yeah,
we just need like a good veteran receiver. That's reliable.
We just had
Jacoby Myers that comes to mind.
We just had
Tyler Boyd.
We just had Jalen Warren, Anthony Richardson, David Njoku, and Tank Bixby.
Tank Bixby, yep. He had some hype coming into the series.
Some hype.
Geno Smith, Seattle.
Yeah.
Dalton Kincaid, there he goes.
I thought he would fall a little further, but yeah. He is high upside for the tight end position.
Yep, for sure. With Jerry Jeudy a little banged up, Marvin Mims could have a potential chance to pop off on that young Denver team.
Yeah, Denver has had a lot of injuries with Tim Patrick, another unfortunate injury.
Tim Patrick as well.
Yeah, Rashad Penny, Daniel Jones just went off the board.
Yep. So I'm thinking, I think definitely receiver.
Yeah.
What are you thinking?
Alan Lazard could be a good choice given his chemistry with Aaron Rodgers in the past.
True. I like Alan Lazard, Jacoby Myers, and even Darnell Mooney's not a terrible pick.
Yeah. Jamal Williams, Aaron Rodgers just went.
Kadarius Toney, what do you think? I know he had his problems in New York, but he did have a great, Super Bowl performance, and he could be that, could find a home in Kansas City. What do you think? He's worth taking a risk?
That's true. Maybe like another. Now that he has a little more experience under that system.
Yeah.
Finally prove to.
And what do you think? I'm fine with taking Kadarius Toney. Not gonna lie.
I'd be fine with it too. Let's do it.
All right. Kadarius Toney. It's a little bit of a. I don't think it was a rush decision, but I like.
We just gotta go another receiver. I think.
Yeah. But honestly, I like Kadarius Toney. I think he
honestly, if Odell's there, do you want to take him?
Yeah, Odell's there. I think he had a lot of hype in terms of finding a team that was a dominating headline in last year's offseason. So some expectations there. I'm trying to take. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, OBJ gone off.
Yeah. All right, so I think we should kind of delve a little deeper into this receiver pool. What's left of it?
Just gone.
I like Jacoby Myers. I know you mentioned Alan Lazard. What do you think?
Up to you. You pick Elijah Mitchell.
I'm thinking Lazard, Myers, or Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think?
I think I'm gonna go Lazard just because of the quarterback that's thrown to him. If I look at the quarterbacks here, I would go Aaron Rodgers just because I don't think that needs much of an explanation.
Let's do it.
I think Lazard.
Yeah. Jared Goff off the board, and we just went with Alan Lazard. Nice. We should get another tight end. What's the tight end situation looking like?
Sam Laporta
Sam
is
Laporta.
still on the board.
You
Dalton
know,
Schultz,
uh, can,
Houston. I think Dalton Schultz,
can you go down a little bit?
sure.
Greg
Jake
Dulcich is
Ferguson.
there. Interesting. Because now that
Oh man, don't get me started on this
there's
man.
the
Greg.
injury, but think about it. There's the injury to Jerry Judy. Who knows how much he misses? Maybe not a lot, but we'll see. Then Tim Patrick already injured, so you have Cortland Sutton there. I think they traded Alberto, if I'm not mistaken. So is he the only tight end and
They did.
only receiver, like another guy that can catch the ball other than Cortland Sutton? Could be a good late round.
Yeah,
Could be a
yeah.
good late round.
You do bring up a good point. I really like Cole Kmet. I think he's a sleeper pick for tight end as well.
True. Tyler Boyd, Darnell Mooney, and our favorite guy, Juju, off the board.
Juju. All right. There you
I'm
go.
hoping and praying Chipotle for Juju. Michael Gallup.
Yeah, same here, man. Michael Gallup, veteran receiver in Dallas.
Jameson Williams, 6-game suspension.
Oh yes, of course. Due to his
infamous
betting.
Gambler.
Sam Laporta.
Yeah, Sam Laporta is looking nice.
Ooh, Jonathan Mingo, another rookie receiver. Could be a later round value pick. He's still around. I like Jacoby Myers is still here. I think he's getting slept on, and there he goes. Jacoby Myers.
Myers just went. Devon
Achane. Am I saying that right? Achane.
Yeah.
Achane, okay.
Yeah, we just had in order Laporta, McKinnon, Myers, and O'Shane. Devon Achane, something like that.
So I got a little bit of time. So let's look at, receivers. We got Zay Jones, Dalton Schultz. I have a feeling we might be in a spot where we could get Jonathan Mingo. What do you think, Art? Good to go on that rookie receiver?
We can. Could you just go to the wide receivers tab real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. So
yep, he's coming up, so
could work. Rashee Rice. Before that, Roschon Johnson.
Jordan Love.
Yeah.
Damien Harris, Buffalo.
Yeah, another one of our guys.
Yeah.
Bill loves shipping off people.
That he does.
Zeke.
There you go.
Zay Jones.
Yep. So I'm thinking Jonathan Mingo.
Yeah, I'd be good with that. You get some high upside. We should get at least one rookie in there.
Yeah.
Kenneth Gainwell, Samaje Perine. Yeah, now we're getting deep into the drafts, but hopefully we can find some, high upside guys here. So yeah, I'm down for that Jonathan Mingo pick. Cole
Kmet just got picked, and Jonathan Mingo. Let's get him. I'm thinking we go tight end for this one.
Yeah, let's grab a tight end.
Greg Dulcich. I wouldn't disagree with what your analysis earlier. I wouldn't mind taking him given the injuries and could be a little banged up start for the receiving corps. So I wouldn't mind taking Greg Dulcich.
Go up a little bit. I mean, we could also do Dalton Schultz.
Dalton Schultz did have a good season last year.
Yeah.
New Houston offense.
And Spears off the board.
Up out CJ Stroud. I would say Dalton Schultz.
I'd be fine with that. Yeah, let's do it.
Just because I'm looking at the ADP, there is a significant difference between Dulcich and
we could
Dalton
grab
Schultz
much later too. So if we
so let's take Dalton Schultz.
Yeah, Mostert, Algier, Tyler Spears off the board. And
All right,
Higby
Dalton
goes. Oh,
Schultz.
interesting. All right, so we just got Dalton, the guy that we
Yep.
wanted. All right.
So I think our tight end situation is covered relatively. We can maybe snag um, a late prospect. Receivers, I think we are good there. A little bit of a drop off after our first two, but I think that there's a lot of value given that if you look at Kadarius, you got Mahomes, you got Lazard, you got Rodgers, Mingo, you got the rookie hype supporting him, so could be a good combination there.
Yeah, it's
Jonathan
just
Taylor,
the running backs that.
hopefully he plays. I'm suddenly a Jonathan Taylor fan now. Great guy, so I do wish the best for him.
Yeah, Devin Singletary, Chigozan Okonkwo, and Russell Wilson.
Conquo, yep. Russell Wilson. Yep, so we're pretty
Right.
deep into the draft.
Gerald Everett off the board. Thirteen picks away, I believe.
Yep, right here.
And
Take a look at some of the other teams.
Kenny Pickett and David Carr just went. Some people are going with their
Take a look at Joe Perm. See that Trevor Lawrence, C-Mac, Kenneth Walker, Akers, Gibson, Singletary. So interesting thing here. After C-Mac and Kenneth Walker, there is a pretty big drop off in running backs. So that's something that I've noticed. And then T. Higgins, Metcalf, McLaurin, Bateman.
He's got depth there.
Yeah. Team hybrid. I'm just kind of going random here. Tua, Jared Goff, Eckler, Henry, Kamara, Mostert.
That's a pretty good room.
Pretty good tandem right there.
MVS and Ferguson off the board, and then there goes Adam Thielen.
Carolina. So you got Calvin Ridley, Ayuk, Deontay, Zay Flowers. Yeah. Now, as I'm kind of going around looking at other people's teams, I'm pretty confident in ours too, given the range of talent and the combination of experience.
Yeah. Trying to get that high upside, so we'll see.
Yeah. If you were to look at our roster, putting Taylor and Deshaun aside, given that they were not our ideal choices, but is there any other draft choice that you would say you're most excited for? Obviously, I know you're excited for Jamar Chase and Olave, or Jahmyr Gibbs, but is there any other guys that sleeper picks that would be good?
Yeah, Olave. Considering that he fell a little bit, I like that. Can you just scroll a little bit to the previous? Let's just update our viewers on a couple of the picks.
Yep. So we got Adam Thielen, Jalen Hyatt, rookie from the New York Giants. Juwan Johnson, New Orleans. K. Miller, I'm sorry, I don't know who he is. Who is he?
It's Keandre Miller. He's a rookie. Keandre Miller,
okay.
And then Jeff Wilson off the board.
Gotcha. Jeff Wilson, yep. So we're a few picks away. Greg Dulcich's still here. What do you think?
Let's see a little bit. Can you just go to the wide receivers real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, nothing that I like here. How about running backs?
Oh, all right. Hunter Renfrow.
Yeah, man, you can't remind me. I miss that guy so much. DJ Chark, KJ Osborne, and Jalen Reed off the board. Huh? No, I'm just saying the picks. DJ Chark, KJ Osborne, and Jalen Reed off the board.
Yep, yep. You see a little bit of a receiver trend here, these last 4 picks. So,
what's the quarterbacks looking like? Let's just see that real quick.
Brock Purdy, Sam Howell, Tom Murray. All right, receiver. What do you think?
How about Tank Dell? He is a rookie in Houston. Maybe a rookie connects with a rookie with C.J. Stroud there.
I think they were back-to-back picks, right? Were they?
I don't think so, but yeah, let's go Dell.
Yeah. want to draft. So we got 2 rookie receivers on our roster: Jonathan Mingo and Tank Dell.
One of them has to pop off. What are the running backs looking
Yeah.
like?
Gus Edwards, Dante Freeman. I think running backs. Deion Jackson is not a bad pick given that we got Jonathan Taylor, and Deion Jackson is the primary back on the Indianapolis Colts.
For now,
So
yeah.
that could be some sleeper value. What do you think?
Or Evan Hull. It could be Evan Hull too. Evan Hull is there in that backfield. We don't know where it's gonna go.
That's not a bad idea either. Evan Hall, but these are like some big stretches.
These are pretty big stretches. Greg Dulcich, Brock Purdy, Irv Smith Jr.
Yep. What do you think? You think we should go one of these Colt running backs, or think we should just kind of stay away?
What about go to receiver again real quick?
Got Van Jefferson, Isaiah Hodgins, DPJ. We're on the clock, so we got to make something happen.
You know what? I think I'm game for Gus Edwards.
Gus Edwards, okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that.
He is a powerful runner. J.K. Dobbins does have an injury history, and Ravens do like running the ball.
Yeah, Gus Edwards, I like that.
Yeah, we've seen when he does have opportunity, he does shine. So I'm
fine with that. He does.
Yeah. Before us was Alec Pierce.
Deion Jackson and Evan Hull, the 2 guys we were just talking about.
Back to back, yep.
Seems to be a theme in this draft. At least we're kind of doing something right with that happening. It's just unfortunate couple situations we weren't able to emulate that.
Oh man, we got 2 different guys suspended for 2 different reasons. Very different reasons.
Happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah.
But I'm still confident in our team. Like, jokes aside, like I think we've got a well constructed roster.
I do.
And I took a look at other teams. They also have some good players, but I think looking at our depth and our overall experience in the ADP, I think we got some good value overall.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're almost winding down here with our draft. 2 more rounds. Matt Stafford, Howell. Bless you.
Thank you. Maybe we could go 1 more quarterback if there is any. Let's see any value there. Kyler, when he returns.
Bryce Young.
Maybe. DPJ, and then Bryce Young off the board. Isaiah Hodgins. Yeah, a little bit more down. Could we just try to see? Yeah, this is getting to backups now, so yeah, should be fine.
I think we're good with the quarterbacks, to be honest.
Hodgins, Chubb, Chuba Hubbard.
Justice Ross.
Could we just click on the tight end tab real quick?
Taysom Hill, Dawson Knox, Hunter Henry.
Touchdown machine.
Bill O'Brien is big on the tight end offense.
Yeah. Justin Ross, Curtis Samuel. Oh, I'm surprised Curtis Samuel fell a little bit. But wait, double click on the tight end thing again, just to get a full view. Taysom Hill, Dawson Knox, Hurst, Michael Mayer. Interesting, yeah. Kareem Hunt off the board. Not on the team, but on this team. Don's son.
Hunter Henry.
There he goes. Is Tyler Conklin the only tight end in New York?
CJ Uzama.
Uzama's there, yeah.
But I think Uzama is he injured?
No, I think he's just I think Tyler Conklin takes us more of the snaps, so maybe that could be
Okay.
a sleeper.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking him.
Hunter Henry, Zamir White. Let's see the running backs. Should we go with a high upside guide instead of a tight end?
I wouldn't mind. Cordero's still here, but I don't think he's gonna get much of the reps given that you got Algier and Bijan behind him
Yeah,
or
that's
ahead
true.
of him.
Deuce Vaughn, guy. What is he? 5'4"?
Yeah, he's pretty short.
Shaheed, Dawson Knox. Oh, Conklin just went.
Yeah, work on the names, man. All right, so we got Dante Foreman. All right, we're on the clock, so we gotta do something. Chase Claypool, Palmer, any of these low
You wanna
running
grab a running
backs.
back to even it up?
Jerome Ford.
Ford's good. I also like Kyron Williams. He had a little bit of going on, and maybe
I,
if
I, I like Kyron Williams too. I
yeah,
think I heard about him. I heard about some promise coming from him.
yeah,
That's young.
if Cam Akers doesn't work out, then he might be a good one. So
Yeah,
that might
yeah,
be a
I
good
like
handcuff.
him. I think there's value there.
Yeah, and then let's end off. You want to end off with the tight end since it could be our weakest.
Yeah, I'm fine ending off the tight end. Kate Otton's not a bad pick second year. Mike Gesicki.
Mm-hmm.
You got Taysom Hill, Hayden Hurst.
And Jimmy Graham, I forgot he's came back.
Oh, Uzama's right here. Yeah, I think Tyler Conklin will be the starting tight end.
Yeah,
Kyler Murray.
yeah, he took him for the high upside if Kyler does return. Um, what are you thinking?
Um, I wouldn't mind taking Isaiah Likely.
Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, he got some snaps, even though with Mark Andrews playing last year.
Mm-hmm.
I saw he got some touches. I think I would like to see that. That
I
would
think
increase.
that's only if Mark Andrews gets hurt though,
You
right?
think so?
Yeah, I think that's the only way he would play. Mark Andrews is a top two tight end, so
So it's not likely.
good one. Screw you. um, I like Kate Otten.
Kate Otton's good. Wouldn't mind taking him.
Or Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz. He's a little bit on the higher age
Yeah,
side.
but it's just
What
him in
about Kate?
Hollywood.
Okay.
It's just
Yeah,
him in
I'll take
Hollywood.
Zach Ertz then.
Yeah.
He's uncertain to play week one. I don't know then.
Well, you gotta go with someone.
All right, let's go Kate Otten.
All right, let's go.
All right, there we go. All right, so it's the full squad here.
We got, I think, one or two more picks, I believe.
Okay.
But yeah, Jerome Ford, Devontae Parker, Desmond Ritter, Kate Otten from us. Joe Perm is on the clock.
Kind of looking to see how these other teams are kind of finishing off.
Ryan Tannehill, Jimmy Garoppolo, everyone's grabbing their quarterbacks.
Mahomes, Rodgers, and Jimmy G. I think Captain Calculus living up to his name. I think this team is pretty strong. If you look at the receivers and the tight ends, overall, good team. Captain Calculus.
Jimmy Garoppolo, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Clyde the Glide.
The Glide.
I hate that guy so much.
Edward Delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was disappointing for a lot of fantasy teams over the last
Mhm.
couple of years. I think our manager Easy Sarthak had him pretty high. I think a couple of years ago.
I think,
Didn't do
yeah.
too well, but
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. Wilson from Arizona, receiver off the board. Yeah, what are you thinking about Justin Herbert this year, given that he's in this new Kellen Moore offensive scheme that came from the Cowboys?
yeah, I mean, I think Justin Herbert he had a great year last year, but I think the only thing that held him back was injuries. So I mean, if you give him a healthy unit, including him staying healthy, and I think Kellen Moore that Cowboys offense had a lot of great moments last year, even though they came up short. I mean, Kellen Moore leading the way last year. I think they fared well offensively in many situations. So I think bring that same energy to a younger, hungrier Chargers team
Yeah,
in a
yeah,
loaded AFC. I think they'll definitely
yeah.
need that
He's
offensive
got
spark.
he's got many weapons
Um,
too, so he should be able to put up fantasy numbers. Taysom
yeah, no,
Hill,
for sure.
Chandler, Hunter Renfro, my man, and Michael Mayer off the board. Michael Mayer, another prospect, I believe.
Yep. So that Vegas team's got some young guys. So Deuce Vaughn's still here. Wouldn't mind snagging him.
Dale Patterson just went.
Yep, Cordero.
For him was Isaiah Likely.
Yep. Baker Mayfield.
Baker. Well, it could be a good pick, new system, Baker.
Let Baker bake. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, remember that one game he came in for the Rams, didn't know the playbook or anything, and beat Vegas. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Cole Hardman, Darius Slayton. Captain Calculus is coming up. Let's see. Let's see what he goes with.
Yeah, Captain Calculus. Give it to you. Got a good team out here.
Captain Calculus.
Take a look at Joe Burrow, Daniel Jones.
Oh, Deuce Vaughn and Lenny. And then Keandre Ingram. Keandre Ingram, another guy from last year who could have stepped into a great role if James Conner was not there.
Yeah.
Jelani Woods just went from Captain Calculus. And we have Joe Perm and then us. What are you thinking from maybe a quarterback, maybe a running back, wide receiver?
I wouldn't mind taking a quarterback.
Should we go with CJ? Get a stack?
Yeah, let's go. CJ or Mac, what do you want to do?
Chris Evans. We can't take Mac, man. We can't take Mac.
Right, let's do CJ Stroud. All right.
You cannot take Mac. You know exactly what Bill is gonna do. Bill's gonna be like either hand the ball to Ramondre or hand the ball to Zeke.
Yeah, I think this ends the draft almost after the last couple of picks.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm feeling confident with our roster, man. I think we drafted a good set of guys.
I like it. Yeah, maybe, and I think we found some guys late value that have potential to pop off.
Yeah, and I think we have a lot of upside too, with especially when you have Jonathan Taylor. And I think we're pretty stacked at running backs still. I mean, we still got some great backs.
Yeah, I just wish we got him a little later instead of
No, for sure.
We got him, but it's okay.
Hopefully, as we do more of these, that will not happen.
Yeah. C.J. Stroud, Richie James.
Yep. So I think we're just about wrapped up.
All right, I'll just keep a full roster breakdown. So for our quarterbacks, we have Justin Herbert, Deshaun Watson, which was not our doing, and C.J. Stroud. Running backs, we have Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor, James Conner, Dalvin Cook, Gus Edwards, Kyron Williams. And for our wide receivers, we have Jamar Chase, Chris Olave, Kadarius Toney, Allen Lazard, Jonathan Mingo, Tank Dell. And finally, with our tight ends, we have Kyle Pitts, Dalton Schultz, and Cade friggin' Auden.
Nice, man. I think, yeah, overall pretty balanced roster.
Yeah.
I think there's definitely a lot of boom potential. And yeah, definitely think the third pick had some great output for us.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so this ends today's mock draft. We'll be back soon with another mock draft. Stay in tune. Peace out.